Hello everyone, welcome to my new channel Coding Interview Training, and today will be our very first video in this channel and I am very happy to start this journey. So initially I thought about solving hard problems in this channel, but later thought that it should be initially for everybody. So let's start with some easy problem but with some elegant solutions. So today our first problem will be palindrome linked list, which is LeetCode 234. In this task we are given a linked list, so definitely single linked list, and we have to determine whether it is the palindrome or not. So you might think that this problem is a very difficult or clumsy type of problem, and you have to reverse a lot of things and then check if the first half of the linked list is equal to the last half or not. But you actually don't need this type of tricks. This problem has a very tricky observation and very fine observation that makes it as easy as printing a linked list in reverse order. So imagine when you are given a normal string, what you do? You keep a pointer at the starting of the string and you keep another pointer at the end of the string. Then at each loop, you increment and decrement the first and last pointer and match if the first and last character are equal or not. But in linked list, you do not have that luxury, but we can get advantage of a recursion. And you know how a recursion works, right? Like if our linked list is like this, a b c b a, and how does the recursion go? If we ask that we need to print this linked list in reverse order, we go from a b c b a, and when finally the recursion at this point start returning back, the printing goes a b c b a. This is exactly the tricks we are want to use in this problem. So what will be the trick? We will keep a global first pointer. We will not use it until our normal recursion goes to the end of the string. When the recursion reach the end of the string and start rolling back, then only we will keep moving forward our first pointer. Like then when the recursion keep rolling back, our last character will be a, and our first pointer will be pointed to a. Then recursion backs to b, and we manually increment the first pointer b. So in this way, the trick is to only start incrementing the first pointer when the recursion is in the reverse mode. This is the trick, and this will help us to do this tricky problem in very optimal way and very short lines, of course. Okay, so let's see how we can do it in the code. So as I mentioned, we need two pointers, first pointer and last pointer. So mainly let's call this front and tail. We declare it outside because we need the reference of it inside of every step in the recursion. Okay, so front, and initially assigned it to her head. And let's say we are going to use another helper function for this problem that will return it is whether it is palindrome or not. The main purpose of this video is to show that the whole solution can be done in very few lines, as it is of 3 or 4 lines of code. Okay, say we are going to head and so let's declare it pointer tail. If this pointer is null, then obviously we are going to return true. Okay, and this null means whether the original string is null or the recursion has reached to the last of the linked list. Okay, Not very good. Now the trick. The trick is like this. We are going to keep the return value and check. We are going to advance the forward tail pointer to the last. Then only we are going to advance our front pointer. That will ensure that the last half of the linked list is first palindrome or not. If this result is a false, then we ultimately needs to return false. So that's need to be saved. Okay, so okay, what are we going to tails next? We are going to pass tails next, and now when it is in the returning mode, we are going to check it is equals to the heads front's value or not. Okay, so we are going to end it, because if the return value is already false, we need to consider it in action. Equals to, so yeah, yes, we are going to return this result, and before returning it, we are going to advance our front pointer. This is the trick. This is the trick here. We are only advancing front pointer when we are returning back from the recursion. Okay, so I think it is enough, and let's run this code. Okay, I think the test case passed, and let's submit. Yeah, accepted, and it beats the 72% of C++ submissions already, you can see. And the main reason I am putting this video is that this clumsy looking problem can be done in very short line of code. Like, this code is very short, and the memory we are taking is constant. Okay, so that's it for today, and this was obviously the first video in this channel. And if you like this solution, please hit the like button and subscribe. In future, I will try to do many more videos with interesting solutions, so that you can get the elegant solutions of tricky problems in this channel. So stay tuned, and goodbye.